Good morning. We are working on Sweet Caroline today, and it's another workday in the shop. We could completely disassemble it, but it doesn't roll, and it's too hot outdoors right now, so we won't be able to bring the Spud truck back in until we convert it to a roller. My goal for today is to turn this car into a roller. The person in charge of Matt's off-road recovery, Matt Wetzel, has a loyal fan base behind the camera because of his reputation for saving cars that have become trapped in challenging terrain. Come discover everything you didn't know about Matt Wetzel from Off-Road Recovery. Although Matt is a fantastic fabricator and a devoted family man, he is more complex than what you see on YouTube. Don't pass up this chance to find out more about Matt, because his life is full of tales of passion and hardship. Few people know that before starting Matt's off-road recovery, Matt worked in the roofing industry, where he learned the fundamentals of the trade, gained valuable experience, and developed a strong work ethic. After a while, he joined another company, Skyline Roofing, where he worked for 2 years, gaining leadership and business skills. Despite his success in the roofing industry, Matt realized that his true passion lay. He had always been motivated to tow and work with cars in other areas. In 2009, he acquired the courage to follow his passion and purchase Red Ryder Towing, a towing company. Luckily, his business took off, and in 2013, he expanded by purchasing Winder Towing, a reputable and well-established company located in Hurricane, Utah. Through this transaction, Matt was able to grow his towing business and solidify his reputation as a reliable auto recovery expert. Winder Towing quickly established a solid reputation for reliable services, including rescuing cars from dangerous situations and difficult terrain. One of the unique aspects of Matt's car recovery approach is a technique he calls cloth cobbing. The term fabric cobbing describes the process of coming up with unconventional fixes and fixes using easily accessible materials, occasionally at a minimal cost. Before starting a career as a vehicle rescuer, Matt is able to successfully finish even the most difficult recoveries by applying this creative approach to problem resolution. The Wetzels operated a specialized harvesting company that extended as far north as Holden and throughout southern Utah. Few people were aware of the life Matt had led. His family had a strong interest in agricultural work when he was born. The Wetzels moved from one farm to another. Although Matt always helped with the harvest, he preferred fixing and maintaining the family's farm equipment because, as a family running a large farm, there will always be something that needs to be repaired. Just so you know, during harvest season, farmers had to handle repairs themselves, since hiring professionals wasn't always an option. This required learning essential skills like welding and doing whatever it took to keep the equipment running. Farming out of his father's vehicle while harvesting a variety of crops was undoubtedly an experience that demanded unrelenting effort, but it taught Matt about discipline and teamwork. Matt's major duty was to make sure the family's equipment, which included a diesel Minneapolis Moline and a Farmall A tractor, continued to run until the harvest season was over. His love of mechanical work was greatly influenced by these early encounters. Building on his experience, he used the skills he acquired while fixing the family's farm equipment to launch a career in towing and vehicle recovery. Matt Wetzel started searching YouTube for a platform that would enable him to advertise his auto recovery work. He observed that a number of producers were using their platforms to promote their offerings. Do not be misled. Matt is not tech savvy. He enjoys fixing difficulties, yet he struggles with technological issues for some reason. After that, he asked his brother-in-law for help in starting a YouTube channel, but to his dismay, it did not succeed as planned. They had good content, and he saw a pattern of people wanting to watch it, but these companies were worth millions of dollars. Matt's understanding of how many individuals fail at YouTube grew as he conducted additional research in an attempt to find a YouTube breakthrough. In an interview, Matt admitted that he was lacking in the areas of filmmaking and editing. Yes, that is precisely what I am thinking of. The most secure position is that one. Matt didn't know what questions to ask, but if there's one thing he's always been good at, it's hyper-focusing on something until he masters it. So he threw himself into learning everything he could about YouTube, which he taught himself. It looks like it's at least half a quart low, so it's probably all sitting in the air box. Yes, there were millions of creators, but only a handful were making it big. YouTube, a platform dedicated to content analysis, employs professionals who are skilled at determining what works and what doesn't. Matt was still running a 24-hour towing company and documenting everything with his iPhone while he was working through all of this. In the process, he also came upon a mobile app that allowed him to edit videos directly from his iPhone. For him and his channel, which was struggling to get traction, this changed everything. He managed to get by on 2 to 3 hours of sleep every night for over a year and a half, taking naps whenever he could. Even though he knew he could release 2 or 3 videos a week, he forced himself to do so. Because of his schedule, he had to work all day and then spend the night editing videos in his attic while everyone else slept. Knew maintaining consistency was crucial to building a following, and after several months of arduous work and unrelenting dedication, it finally happened in one of his videos. When Mayhem on the Mesa went viral, it was the start of the channel's success. Since becoming viral, the video has received over 1 million views, marking the beginning of the channel's success. Because of Matt's unwavering dedication, Matt's off-road recovery has grown into a gathering spot for those who enjoy off-road adventures. In addition to the strong sense of community that the channel fosters, fans appreciate the sincerity and dedication he puts into each and every rehabilitation. Now, what started off as a side project has grown into something tangible. It's Matt. Thanks to specially designed recovery equipment, he and his team can now save a wide range of vehicles, including trucks, Jeeps, UTVs, and even airplanes. Since its launch in 2019, Matt's YouTube channel has grown to be his main revenue generator. Over 1 million people have subscribed to the channel since then. The channel has amassed over 920 million views and 8 million subscribers thanks to business partnerships and YouTube ad revenue sponsorships. Matt is thought to have a net worth of $3 million, 0 cents, while his exact earnings are uncertain. In other words, he earns about $49.80 every month, which adds up to between $600, 0 cents, and $1 million, 0 cents annually. These numbers could, however, alter. There is no denying it. Matt's channel generates a substantial amount of revenue, in contrast to traditional towing companies that solely profit on labor and call-out fees. As a result of his unique business model, Matt is able to make money from his rescues in 2 ways. First, by charging towing costs, and second, by making money from YouTube by recording his recovery operations and selling the resulting advertisements. Additionally, Matt sells branded goods like t-shirts, caps, hoodies, and recovery gear on his internet store. His official website serves as a hub for supporters who want to show their support for him, in addition to watching his videos. His own webpage is another important source of income for the companies that specialize in off-road accessories and towing equipment, such as Yankum Ropes and Barnes 4-Wheel Drive, frequently sponsor Matt's videos and give him free equipment or financial support in exchange for promotion outside of his towing work. Being actively involved in his community, Matt finds great satisfaction in using his business and YouTube channel to assist others. For example, he had participated in a fundraising campaign to raise $100,000, 0 cents for the All Abilities Park, a park designed to be accessible to those with impairments. Accessible to individuals of all abilities, he contributes to the advancement of inclusivity in his community by using his platform to solicit donations and create awareness. By using their platform to have a huge impact, Matt and his team have raised a substantial amount of money for different organizations throughout the years. The One Wish Foundation, an organization that gives final desires to persons with terminal illnesses, was the beneficiary of the most recent of these fundraising initiatives. Matt's off-road recovery was able to raise a total of $111,000, 0 cents, for this cause, demonstrating their commitment to helping people who are dealing with life-threatening illnesses. Their Dove campaign was another successful fundraising initiative. Matt and his colleagues raised $60,000 for the center effort by selling die-cast models of their popular off-road recovery vehicle. In addition to philanthropic work, Matt's donation helped finance the services for those in need through this project, which offers crucial support to those who have endured abuse of any kind. Matt, who is equally passionate about education and wants to inspire the next generation, has presented at Southern Utah University, sharing his experiences as an off-road recovery specialist and entrepreneur.